And welcome back, my fellow fiends, so let's play Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. Last time, we met up with Dante in the Labyrinth of Amala, and we're actually not at the location where we met him. We are in front of one of the alignment doors. So, just to get here, from, let's see, the first floor, we go through the magic door, of course. Then you immediately go through the magic door that's in front of you, and then just hang a right and take that door, and you see that stairwell in the bottom right. That's the one that we take. Also, I double-checked these stats that you need. To even enter one of these rooms, you need at least 15 in the requested stat, and you do need a maximum of 25 to get through every door. As far as the magic maze goes, though, we've basically gotten everything that I care about, so I don't really care to go any further than that. But yes, if you are the correct alignment, which Votary is a light alignment, this guy will let you through saying, "Glory be to the Demon of Light." Obviously, we cannot get through the dark door, but if I desired to do so, I would just have to master a couple dark Magatama. Currently, I have a neutral or rather a light Magatama mastered and a neutral Magatama mastered. You need at least 2 Magatama mastered to advance your title, and the way it works is that light and dark takes precedent over neutral, and whatever Magatama you currently have the most type of mastered, that is what your alignment will be. So we have 1 light and 1 neutral mastered. Light takes precedent over neutral, so we are a light demon. If I were to master 2 dark Magatama, then my title would advance to a dark title, because I have more dark than I do light or neutral. If we wanted to be a neutral title, we'd actually want to master a dark Magatama, and that would cancel out our light title, and since we have a neutral Magatama mastered, that would instead put us into a neutral title. Just some fun things to know about if you want to mess around with your title to go through these doors. Now, the main reason I wanted to go through here is because the Cash Cube here has a Death Stone, and I want to do a Death Stone fusion in the very near future, so this will be handy to have. Over here is the main draw of these doors, although for me the main draw was the Death Stone, just because that's what I need, but this is the shady broker of this area who will sell you a special demon. I'm actually not sure. Oh, he's talking about Arahabaki. Okay, this is a guy who sells you an Arahabaki that has the various types of repelling magic, such as Tetrakarn, Makarakarn, and Tetraja. I don't really care about that. If it was an Arahabaki that came with some nulling passives, maybe that would be worth looking into, but it is not. Alright, I just, want to double check to make sure that the ladder we need to take down is this one right here. Once again, our Candelabrum of Sovereignty will begin to flicker wildly, but that does not matter too much to us. Now, beyond this door, we will get into a mini-game of sorts, so before we head forward, I actually do want to equip Mirakumo once again. For the coming trials, we will not need to worry about fire and ice weaknesses, but we will need to worry about physical resistance and ailments, so better to go with Mirakumo. I'm surprised at how much use I'm finding out of that, and my team, as it is right now, is good. It's very critical that you have Rakukaja going forward, and Tarukaja will also be pretty helpful. Let me see, anything else worth noting? I guess if you have access to Sukukaja, that would also be good. It's very unusual that I have a Karama who doesn't have it. Yeah, whatever. Not a huge deal. So, once we head through the door, it seems as if someone's watching us. And, oh, there he is! Alright, so Dante's gonna chase us down, and if he catches up with us, we're going to get into an encounter with him. What he'll do in that encounter is that he'll target a random demon and hit them with a physical attack. I don't know if he's guaranteed to kill anyone the first time he catches you, but he definitely will do so afterwards. He'll start using a moveset called Stinger, which can proc instant kills, and it'll definitely insta-kill. And obviously, you get caught enough, eventually he'll kill the Demi-Fiend and reward you with a game over. Okay. My plan is run and try to hit those switches before Dante can kill me. Anyways, we want to head straight as he starts counting. And once his 3 count is done, he goes right through the door. He can see us, but that doesn't matter too much. I don't care that the effect of my repel wore off, because we cannot run into any demons in here anyway. Let's just go through this door as soon as we enter, and we will activate the switch. Now, once we exit out of this room, Dante will be on the opposite side, so instead of going immediately to the next switch on the other side of the room, yeah, you see him right there, he's standing right in front of that door, we need to bail out from the entrance that we just came in and wrap around to the other side. Now, if you get caught by Dante, he will flip the switches that you have currently activated and render them back to their flip state, or unflip state. And here is one of the major gimmicks. To slow you down, he'll start tagging you with shots from Ebony and Ivory, but they do very little damage, and you can't die from that. If he does manage to tag you enough times to... I was playing a little risky there. I did not expect him to immediately go through that door. Yeah, it probably would have been smarter to wrap around to the other side, but fortunately, as he enters the room, he does not immediately beeline for you. Alright, now that we've got the switches for this area activated, we'll open up the path forward. Dante's going to be camping out in front of there, so we don't have to worry about him harassing us as soon as we step out like we did the previous time. But we do need to draw him away from the entrance to the next section. Oh, hey Dante. I'm just going to... Oh, okay. So you may have noticed these tunnels here. They'll warp us to the other side, so what we want to do is we just want to... get him aggroed. Oh, no! That was unfortunate. Well, at least we're going to get an opportunity. Okay, yes, he does go straight for the kill. Okay. He did not actually manage to kill anyone there. But unfortunately, that does mean these switches are on set. Yeah, you have to, like, edge really closely there to avoid, did he leave the switches unflipped? Oh, okay, he did. So I guess if you flip them all, then he'll just camp out that area. Alright, let's see if I can actually manage to trigger him without him catching me this time. Yeah, it's a little tricky. You have to kite in really close to actually get him to start chasing you and get him out of the way. Okay, so we want to head all the way down to the end of that hallway. Or... Oh, come on! What the heck? I've never had a problem with this before. Okay, so now I gotta revive Kurama. This is weird. I have never screwed this part up. Okay, let's just use I do have a revival lead. Yes, I'm actually running low on those. I might want to buy some more. I basically have no reason not to at this point. Money doesn't need too much. By the time I will need vast quantities of money, I'll be able to get it very, very quickly. Okay. Let's not screw this up again. I have never had trouble getting him out of the way before, but, like, just, I'm recording now, and he really wants me to get in way too close. Oh, jeez. Yeah, do that. Okay, so we want to take this portal and just warp to the other side, and then hopefully I can run around without him actually catching up with me. Depends on which way he decides to go. Okay, well, now we can just lure him, and that portal puts us way closer to the door we need to be at, so it's not a huge deal. Unlike when we're going through the doors, he doesn't just teleport to the opposite side of the maze to actually catch up with us immediately. Okay. So, we've gotten that section done. Now we can head on to the next one. This one's a little bit trickier, but not too difficult. Of course, I've already been caught a couple times, so I'm kind of in a risky situation where he's going to launch more stingers at us at this point. Not missiles, just his sword. Alright, so here we've got a bit of an interesting maze, and don't worry about Dante chasing you down at this point. So we've got disappearing, reappearing walls, but it's not too big of a deal. This one, we just have, you know, these central pillars that we can run around. Now, once we hit the switch, though... And just take your sweet time activating. We'll go through the door... And just to intimidate us, Dante does his slow, cool guy walk through that door. So you can probably tell what we need to do here. We need to get him to start running towards us and then have him run around the pillar. And, yeah, he's going a little slowly. Whoop, there we go. That's actually handy. That's letting me know that he's on our tail now. Once he is actually, like, chasing us formally, we can run around the pillar and... move out of the room. You do want to make sure he's actually chasing you. I have had one time where I wrapped around and he wasn't fully chasing me yet, and he just turned around and hit me head on. Alright, this one's a little bit more tricky. We cannot actually see you know, the walls all the time, so we have to actually be mindful of where we can actually run around. You can make this easier on yourself by doing this one last, and when you throw the switch, Dante will just immediately go to the gated door to wait in front of it, but where's the fun in that? Let's do the more challenging thing. I'm so annoyed that I got caught. I've never gotten caught trying to get him out in front of that door. I think it's just because I'm trying to do it slowly so that you can actually see him and, you know, you see what this is like in action. That's why I got caught. Okay, and there we go. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, oof. Yeah, it's been a while since I've actually bothered to just have him chase me in that room. Okay, and then we want to hang a left. And this one, once we throw this switch, he's not going to bother chasing us. It's identical to the first room that we went to. It's just got that disappearing, reappearing wall in the center. And then we can just head to the switch. And once we throw this one, we don't have to worry about Dante chasing us in this maze. And the challenge at this point becomes the same as it was previously. He's going to camp out in front of the door. We need to just edge in, get him to start chasing us, and then run around and get through the door while he's chasing us. Okay, this is not the smoothest game of Dante tag I've ever had, but, you know, at least I haven't game overed. I think I've only ever actually game overed on this once, but, you know, I'm kind of setting myself up for failure right now, so maybe I should shut up. Okay, let me just, yeah, so it's right down the center. Okay. Oh, Dante. Man, I'm so bad about map checking. I always have to be absolutely sure I'm going the right way. Okay. Come on, Dante. 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 Oh. Just start chasing me, you jerk. There we go. And this one is simple enough. We just want to run to... I want to make sure... Yeah. We'll just run to this. It'll teleport us. And then we can run straight to the door. Oh, this is getting a little tricky. Yes, we can make it. I was playing a little risky there. I didn't really give myself much breathing room. But that is the end of us having to deal with him chasing us. At this point, we come across some spirits. Here is a party soul. Now, if you want to, you can warp back to the entrance at this point and save. Dante will not be waiting for you in the mazes that we've already cleared. He has somehow gotten past us. But where's the fun in that? Absolutely have Rakukaja, and if you can manage it, Tsukukaja. I don't have that on me at the moment, but it is not a critical loss. And once we head through this door... Dante's done playing tag with us. We're not playing chess, Dante. That's a gun! But yes, it is Dante time, and he's pretty similar to how he was the first time we fought him. Well, the first thing I'm gonna do is buff up. Ooh. Getting critted by Rebellion at the start is pretty unfortunate. Okay, now that's lucky. Alright, so Dante has his own version of, what is it, Dekunda. So trying to bring down his offense with Warcry isn't really going to work out for us, though it will drain one of his turns. I do want to heal up a little bit. And you know what the heck, just in the event that he doesn't use it, because my turn order is a little messed up right now, let's Fog Breath him. If he does use it, okay, he didn't. Is anybody going to dodge? Okay, it doesn't matter that he did that. Bullet Time has a slight chance of inflicting panic, which is why I don't want Kamudo equipped. Alright, that's pretty nasty. Probably gonna have to prayer off that damage. Alright, we'll want to start getting our buffs in place and get a Rakukaja. It's very unfortunate that White Rider is the slowest here, since obviously that means it kind of limits my options for getting multiple Rakukajas in if I need to heal. And we just want to bring our offense all the way up. Now, Dante does have Provoke, which is functionally identical to Taunt, and he could start using that, and that would bring our attack up while bringing our defense down. But I may as well just max out my attack now so I can do the best offense possible. Okay, I'll focus at this point. It's a bit unfortunate that Karama is panicked at the moment, because it means he's probably going to throw away my money, which he is doing right now. Oh well. So, let's Rakukaja. Gonna need another turn to get that last Tarukaja in. and do another prayer, get rid of that panic, get our HP back up. Probably gonna want Daisojo to meditate next turn. Okay, there he goes with Holy Star, that's his Dekunda. No big deal, though. Bullet time seems to be perfectly accurate. It doesn't look like it misses. Ow. And of course, even though I did my best to try and avoid that, I'm still losing money here. Not a huge deal, though. Okay, let's just get these up. And at this point, he's not provoking us, so, let me see. I think this is... Yes, okay. He's not provoking us at this point. Let's just do a meditation. We're not in critical situation, and we have enough defense at this point. We can weather whatever he does. Hey, I actually managed to recover from panic naturally. Very nice. Alright, now that all that's done, let's get in on starting to take him down. It looks like my focus fell off somewhere. I'm not sure what skills nullify focus, if I'm being completely honest here. But we deal good damage to him now, so let's go on our offensive here. Yeah, I'll Fog Breath him just to waste his turns every now and again. Okay. Alright, yeah, I can do another Fog Breath there, and honestly, I can probably have Daisojo pass and not have to worry about it too much. So, yeah, we'll do the Fog Breath. We'll have White Rider just take a shot at him, and this is how the rest of the fight's gonna go, really heal as needed. Once we get set up, we're in pretty good standing. Yeah, check out that damage. And here's where it gets a little bit trickier. Now he's gonna start provoking us. Okay, so let me see here. I'm gonna want to focus at this point. And I'll have Kurama pass. We'll do a Rakukaja to get our defense back up a little bit. We'll use prayer here, and then we'll hit him with the focus punch. Okay, that's good, that's good. He also has Round Trip, which is a lightning-based attack, so that puts us in a pretty good situation here. Let me see. Once again, I'm going to do a similar thing. I'm going to have Kurama just pass. Yeah, it's better to keep getting our defense back up as he lowers it, so that I don't have to worry about what kind of damage he does too much. As long as he uses stuff like Whirlwind, that puts us in a pretty good situation. Alright, what are you going to do? Oh, well, that's perfect. Thank you. Alright, so let's focus here. Now, his big attack is Showtime, which does huge physical damage that is also almighty to you. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do Media. At this point, I just want to focus on bringing him down while staying at full health myself. He's getting close to dead. Here comes Round Trip. Unfortunately, we do not nullify that, but I did manage to proc a dodge. He is not undoing the Fog Breath debuff at this point, so we're in pretty good standing. Let me see. Yeah, we'll pass, punch. There we go. Not the cleanest version I've ever had of that fight, but I want to be a little cautious, not let him get me too badly, or get me in too bad a situation. Gives pretty good experience. And we will not allow a skill change, because he'd almost certainly get rid of Force Boost or something I really need on him. And Dante is impressed. Ooh. Uh-oh. Looks like Dante is a little skeptical of the old man's intentions. That was a very close on that stab there, Dante. Well, I'll try my best. Okay, thank you. And we get the Candelabrum of Knowledge. Dante famous for his wide array of knowledge. I'm counting on it, I'm counting on it. Man, that's a cool dude. But with that taken care of, we are officially done with the third Kalpa. Obviously, there's still the stat check mazes to go through, but I am nowhere near having the stats to actually get through that. Alright, so We'll go forward a little bit just to see the peephole scene, but we actually do not have the candelabrum to get to the next Kalpa at this point and unlock the next shortcut. We do need the final candelabrum from the final fiend we have yet to kill. To move forward, we need the candelabrum from Pale Rider, Dante, Mother Harlot, and the one fiend that we have not met yet. But there's no harm in seeing the peephole scene, right? And we'll just skip the overlong animation at the start. Alright, old dude, what do you got for us? It was not easy, but I managed. Are you talking about Mr. Cow? Oh. So, what do you got for us about Aradia? I do remember vaguely hearing about how there were many different Vortex worlds. Okay. So, you could almost say Aradia is like an alien invader, more than a god. So are you implying that Aradia is a false god? You almost seem to be implying that Aradia is just a dead end for Mr. Cow. I honestly don't know what to think about it now. It seems at this point, though, they're kind of dropping the pretense that we're just simply doing this to restore this man's collection. Well, that's given us quite a bit to unpack. Certainly it makes me skeptical of Aradia's intentions and what they're trying to accomplish. But maybe we'll get a better answer on that in the future. And like I said, we need one more candelabrum to actually move any further into the Labyrinth of Amala, so we have no choice but to back out now. So, now that Dante has been defeated, there are a bunch of new demons prowling around this area of the Labyrinth of Amala, much stronger than the ones that we saw in the previous section. So, if you'd like to do some level grinding, this isn't a bad spot for it. However, there's a much better training spot actually coming up very soon. So, it's more of a curiosity than anything else. We'll probably run into something new here. Oh, jeez, if this thing kills me after that... Okay, I don't have to worry anymore. They completely wasted their turn. There we go. Alright, so one major enemy to be mindful of over there is Yatagarasu. It repels force, so do not hit it with force, especially if you don't nullify it yourself. I did once kill myself that way. Otherwise, Hellfire should take these guys out just fine. Yeah, not too much to say about these guys, because you... most of these guys that you fight here, you only encounter them here, not even, like, deeper in the Labyrinth of Amala. I never really bothered to take down their weaknesses. Ah, there goes Karama. Saw that coming. Oh, well. we can just bring him back in. Actually, I should just be able to God's Bow him. Probably pointless at this point. Oh, never mind. Okay. Yeah, this is why it's important to have the weaknesses down. Okay. That was pretty ugly. But hey, they didn't kill us. Man, I did so well against Dante, and then that happened. Oh, well. Kurama, get back in here. Use up my last revival bead. I'm gonna have to get more of those. Probably gonna have to meditate if I get into another fight here. Hopefully I do not. Let me see. Who are you? Oh, that's just the guy that warns us that, hey, Dante's in the next room. Well, I'd just be like, I don't care. Now, we're just going to take the quick route out of here. We're going to have the souls warp us back. It's a little more expensive than just walking back, but I don't really feel like dealing with any more surprise ambushes, especially given how poorly I did on that previous one. And we are out of there. How much money am I left with? Oh, they barely took any, so I don't even care. I've still got money to resupply if I need to do so. Alright, let's warp on out of here. Head to... where were we going? Asakusa. You know, the place that we've been kind of basing ourselves out of for the past few hours. That's where we need to go. Hijiri, you'll not believe the day I've been having. Hijiri? You okay? Kinda hunching over in a very obsessive way over there. How'd you know about that? I was coming here to tell you. Okay. Well, we already knew that one. Huh. Back up a little bit, though. Tell us about that temple. That sounds interesting. Sounds like the Magatsui there hasn't been claimed yet. Huh? Uh-oh. Hijiri, you... come on, man. You've been relying on me this whole game, and now you fancy yourself a god? Huh. Looks like Isamu is making his own power move right now. And it looks like Hijiri has been sucked into the Amala network. Maybe we should chase him down. Well, we can use it, but what we want to do right now is actually save our game. But we do get the new Pursue Hijiri option. Let's just save first, and probably would be... well, actually, no, we already healed, so let's just save. And now we can pursue Hijiri. Now, this trip into the Amala network is hands down the shortest in the game. It's not even a dungeon. You will see what I mean in just a second. Let's jump on in and follow Hijiri. Yes. You even get prompted right away as soon as you just try to leave the save screen. And once again, we cannot skip the teleportation animation this time. We just have to sit through its entirety. Isamu, what are you doing with Hijiri? I just want to know how Hijiri is doing. Although I would like to know how you are, too. What do you mean? Ah, so I'm betting that was the temple that Hijiri was talking about. What does he mean Hijiri was using us, though? We seem to have a pretty good mutual assistance thing going on. Now, I want to put White Rider back in the stock and bring out Hellbiker for an upcoming thing. It is not critical to have Rakukaja this time around. Now, we've got no enemies to deal with. It's a straight shot to wherever Isamu wants us to go. But as we try to leave, It's Spectre, once again, for the last time. Now, you really, 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 really want multi-targeting physical damage for this encounter, and it is pretty important. Also would be a good idea to have War Cry and Fog Breath, which I do. So let's get the Fog Breath in. We'll do a War Cry, and it's very important to bring their damage down to a more reasonable amount. Okay. We'll do an attack all here. Oh, very nice. Okay, we'll do another Fog Breath. And, I don't want to put myself in low HP. The Fog Breath should do enough for us here. And in this fight, the Spectres will blow themselves up, so you really, really want to bring that damage down. And also at this point, the ones that remain, they will attempt to call in more. Okay, so this is why you want multi-targeting physical damage so badly. Let's, that crit's pretty lucky. Let's use a Chaos Blade here. Okay, that's pretty good. We will use a Prayer here. And we'll use another Attack All. No lucky crit that time. Got another Explosion coming up. Now, in this fight, they will call in more to replace their lost numbers. Deikaja is a little unfortunate, but it's much more preferable that they do that than they do Dekunda. Alright, so that one on the far right, he has not been debuffed. So we need to be mindful of him. Oh, he's the only one left. Let me see here. Let's focus. Let's Medea here. And we will use a Sukukaja, actually. And we'll see what he does. Okay, he just attacked. Actually, you know what? Let's just go all in. There we go. No problem. Alright, that is actually very smooth. That fight can be pretty ugly if you did not get the lucky crits that I did. But if you can manage to bring their numbers down, they end up not being too much of a threat. Kind of wish I had a better Magatama equipped to get these skills that I wanted. What do you got for me, Daisoja, buddy? Hey, nice. Alright, Nimitama just needs 2 more levels, and he will have all the skills I need. No, we will not let it continue. Alright, but with that taken care of, we can get out of here. And we come outside to an area in Asakusa, I think it said. Hold on, let me just get a Stoma up. Oh, it's already in effect. No, it's Akasaka. And we are at... Of course. Okay, let's actually get into this place. In Sano, we are at the Amala Temple. I can only assume that it is deeply connected to the Amala network itself, and this is where the stockpile of Magatsuhi that Hijiri was talking about. Where are you, Osamu? Okay. Now, there is a large terminal over here. I'm just going to open this up so that we can get the terminal registered. Not going to use it at this point, though. We're going to go a little bit further, just because I want to make note of something within the Amala Temple. Fancy place they got here. Looks like we got a couple, a handful of pyramids, and one giant inverted one hanging in the air. Perhaps it's a diamond. I can't really see the top half of it. Yep, I was on the money there. Yeah, boy. We're really being strong-armed into doing Isama's dirty work here. Now, surrounding these pyramids in the Amala Temple, there are a ton of angel-type demons, such as Dominion and Virtue. This is a good place to recruit Dominion if you want him, and you actually do want him. And of course, as soon as I say that, we run into Oberon instead. And he gets some lucky crits on Heatwave, naturally. And I have the wrong demon in here, but it is okay. Come on. Unfortunately, I'm starting to get faster than my demons at this point. Maybe I should dial back on agility, but it's not a big deal. I'd rather get it to my stopping point. I'll have options for doing the same thing that Kurama is capable of, or White Rider is capable of. Okay, and let's media that damage off. Now, we have 3 sort of mini-dungeons to go through within the Amala Temple, but to start, and we're not actually going to do this one in the next video, but just to start off, we're going to enter the Central Temple for a very particular reason. This is the White Temple, and the White Temple is loaded with enemies that give really, really good experience, and I do actually want to do a little bit of training right now. It's not completely necessary to do this, but I want to finish off getting Nigimitama ready, just so I can register him, get him out of the stock, and actually fuse him onto the demon I want, and I'll give you a hint. It's the demon I wanted the Death Stone for. We specifically want Elect Boost and Force Boost, so I gotta get those final levels to get Force Boost. Other than that, I do want to start getting some levels for Uncut so that he finally evolves, and I want to get a few levels for his evolved form also, because that form also evolves into one of my favorite demons in this game. And finally, once I open up the chance for it, I want to advance Gehenna, not to get Fire Drain, but the skill that comes after it. Narukami is already where it needs to be. I would kind of like to do this temple first, but I'd rather do them in sort of the intended order. But completing this temple gets you a new Magatama that allows me to get the transition skill I need to finally start focusing on Elect Magic instead of Force Magic. But that is something that we will save for next video. Like I said, I'll do a little training off screen, get the levels I need to round out my demons, and then fuse the thing that I want. So we'll save our game here. And this is where we're gonna call it a video. Surprisingly, didn't have to do any editing this time around, really. It's fascinating. But as always, I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.